আসসালামু আলাইকুম মাই ব্রাদার অ্যান্ড সিস্টার। আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো আছেন। আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আমরা ভালো আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ। তো আজকে আমি আপনাদেরকে অনেক কিছুই আমি বলেছি। আমি বাংলায় সবসময় বলি, কারণ আমার ভিউয়ার্স বাঙালি বেশিরভাগ। আর আমি সবার সাথে, বিশেষ করে বাংলাদেশে আমার যারা আছে ফ্যামিলি, তাদের সাথে আমি এভাবে কথাবার্তা বলি, দেখানো, বাচ্চাদের সাথে কথাবার্তা বলা, দেখানো, গ্রোথ। সো দিস ইজ দ্য রিজন আমি এই চ্যানেলটা শুরু করার কারণে হয়তো বাংলা আমি বেশিরভাগ বলি। বাট যদি কারো কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে, কমেন্ট থাকে এবং দে ডোন্ট আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড ইন বাংলা, সো আই ক্যান এক্সপ্লেন ইন ইংলিশ ইন দেয়ার রিকোয়েস্ট। তো আজকে আমি আমার সব বাঙালি ভিউয়ার্সদেরকে বলছি যে আমি আজকে একটা ভিডিও, যেটা আজকে আমি করতেছি, এটা আমি ইংরেজিতেই করব পুরোটা। এরপর থেকে এখন থেকে এই ভিডিওটার মধ্যে পুরোটা আমি একজনের রিকোয়েস্টে করতেছি। তার নাম জেয়ার হান্স সামথিং। আমি এটা দেখে বুঝতেছি না যে সে ছেলে না মেয়ে, বাট আমি অ্যাজ এ ফ্রেন্ড, অ্যাজ এ আমার ইউটিউব ভিউয়ার্স হিসেবে আমি দেখতেছি, এবং আই এম ডুইং ফর হার, আই এম ডুইং ফর দ্যাটস ভিউয়ার্স। সো আমি এখন স্টার্ট করতেছি ফুললি ইংলিশে। সো আই এম গোনা টক অ্যাবাউট what you asked me. So I'm going to start from first. This mud, for safety reason, I have to say that this mud is made from some sort of poo, horse poo, sometimes lamb poo. So many things they are making with this, and this mud is good for this compost. They said this is for multiple compost we made for this plant, which we grow inside the house, because it doesn't make any insects. You can't get any insects from this. If you take mud from outside, from our garden or somewhere else, they will have so many insects, which is can harmful for us, for our children, for anybody else. So that's why you must use the compost for inside growing plant until you give them outside. Outside you can keep the mud or whatever you can collect, that's fine. But compost inside growing, for growing, fast growing, you definitely need composts. And compost, you have to use your gloves every time you touch it. Yeah, after you, at least 3 times you wash your hand after finish the work with the mud. You definitely hand sanitizing is important before you touch any food or anything. So that's a safety reason I'm saying, and I'm doing myself too, because they have helicobacteria which can go to our tummy and make a very big problem for us. If they stay for longer than 10 years in our stomach, they can make cancer. So this is very important for us. We keep our hand with gloves whenever we work with this, and then after that we definitely wash at least 3 times and use the hand sanitizing for every time you touch them, inshallah. Now you ask me, where did I buy that planter, wooden planter? That's I bought from Primrose. You can get from Argos. They have more better things I seen with the fencing, where plant can grow, and they are not very expensive. But these are, because of Primrose is a very expensive company, so that's why I got from sale. It was 79 pound, but its real price was 130 each of them. I bought 79 pound each of them. There is a 98 centimeter each of planter. I put 3 bag in each of planter, so you can buy this planter from anywhere. So it wasn't my plan to put the bag. I just first thought I'm going to buy planter. There is a reason for that, because there is mud first, and if you grow plant in the mud in this country, the slugs is the big problem. They eat everything. You grow plant 3-4 months inside the house and then put them in the outside the garden, and they eat in one night, and it's really painful, and they spoil your 3 months. So this is the reason I thought I come up with this idea. I made as much we can keep clean, tidy and not wet everything, then slugs is problem. It can be less than what we can get. Still we get the slugs, but they can't eat my plant because it's too high. They can't, and they only come out in the night time most of the time because they can see in the night time. So slugs is the most big problem in this country for plant. So I thought all those things, and then I plan for this. First we make the in the floor we did ourselves, not with builder. Me and my husband did all the tiling and then put the planter. And then because the planter was looking so nice, I don't want to spoil them. So then we come up with the bag idea. So you can put the bag in there, and then this way, if we put the mud on the one planter everywhere, so if we put 3 plant, they can get with each other's root. But this is the way, the best way, because their root is not going to go track with each other. So this is the good way come out. It just happened, alhamdulillah. So that's, I explained what I did. And another thing, you did ask for the outhouse. Okay, we had already 2 outhouse. And one, it was a shed. We just make little bit bigger and change the roof. That's all we have done in there. Just tiling the floor, because I try to keep as much clean my garden. My kids can play. I can grow my plant without lots of insects, lots of dirtiness. I always try that. I always try to improve myself, not damage anything for any others, always. So that's, we had the shed, and then we grow that. And then there was, first we had in middle one, we had a garage in there, and then later we make a summer house, wooden summer house, and that wasn't helpful because of this is rainy country, wet country, and then those wood wasn't helpful for any. We couldn't sit even there because our head was getting cold. So my husband thought, let's do something better this year, because last year was very bad and we make so much plant, and then suddenly I think it's May, all the plant was dead, which was in the greenhouse, the plastic greenhouse. Couldn't tolerate the coldness, freezing coldness, and top all the plants was gone dead. So my husband thought, all running and all this hard work is just spoiled like this. So let's make something we can see it, kids can have fun or others time. And then when you grow the plant, you can put the plant not in the greenhouse, in there. So that way you can use 2 way. Kids can use whole year, and I can use as a growing plant. After, when we put the plant in the greenhouse, and that time, like May or March or April and May, 3 months we can keep in there, and then June we can take them out. Definitely we can take them out, and then kids can have fun in the whole summer, and we can see it and enjoy. So that's the whole reason for us making this house. And you ask me, how can you build these kind of things? Yeah, you definitely have to, because even we had the building, still before we break this, make it, we go to the planning development office, and then we ask them, can we make this, because what is in your plan, you have to tell them by the rules, whatever you can in your garden, how you can, they will give you advice. And we took the advice from them, and we start making. And we had so much problem with our neighbor, and still she's making so much problem for us. And they coming and they saying, and then we do what's the advice us to do, and we doing. So you have to do too. Definitely you have to go with them and then ask them what to do. Otherwise, even you take advice, still they will make you complain, your neighbors. Even they are very nice with you in face, but they will go. But at least if you clear with the paper, with the advice, they can't do nothing. So you spend your money on the right place, right way. So that's finished my gardening things, and my builder is gonna run away. This is the reason we are you can see the plastering, others stopped what we doing, because he just make the structure and then he ran away. So much trouble going on with my neighbor, was every day shouting with my builder. So this is the reason builder is gonna run away. And then later two builders we try to bring, she still try to talk with them and break them to work, and then they gone too. So we decide not to give anybody come here, we start working ourselves. And it's not very hard, inshallah. It's hard as a physically for us because it's not our duty to do, but inshallah we can do that. Roof, we just one builder come and roof done, and inside everything we are doing from plaster. So, and tiling, few tiling also we did. You can go to YouTube, you can try, and I hope any builder comes, inshallah you're not going to be in trouble. I hope nobody going to left you. That's my wishes for everyone. It's very hard job with 3 kids. So that's all I done. And we have done to our driveway, the side bit that was still done before. So there was only grill things we have done for safety for kids, and I'm going to grow some vegetable in there too. Another thing, you have to make sure before you grow, before you plant, where you're going to put your planter, make sure sun, which way your sun is coming and the sun is falling, and then which place is very important for, and every single plant need different temperature to grow. Some plant can't handle too much temperature and 24 all the time same temperature, as long sun is stay, they can't handle. Some they need, like honey melon type, any melon type, watermelon, any melon type things, they need lots of sun, lots of temperature, so they can stay. And then this one is bitter ground, they need lots of sun. Chili, they need lots of sun. And other things like pumpkin and bottle ground and tomatoes and aubergine, they don't need all the time sun. They need few hours sun is going to be enough for them. They can grow in the cold country, not like this kind of country, like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, they have a winter time, they grow on that time those things. So it is very important whenever you put your planter, wherever you put your planter, it is very important what kind of seed, what kind of plant you putting. So you have to make sure with the sun with your garden, because my garden is south facing, so it's all the time summer, but even sun is just come out, so sun will be in my garden, alhamdulillah. But most of the houses is here, lots of houses is here, they're not, their front is the south, so that's they have problem with the gardening. So definitely at that time you have to think about those things, otherwise your hard work is not going to be helpful. Now you ask me which is in which plant and how I germinate. First, January is the best month for, I feel like, because January is a very cold time in this country. So at that time we put heating all the time in this time because it's cold, very cold, and our house temperature is most of the time is similar, same. So this is the reason if you put shade on that time of our germinate, they germinate very quickly and naturally, because temperature is all the time in there. Never put your shade top of the heating, because they put too much pressure, and when you put too much pressure for germinate, they might come out, but they can't handle any coldness. Whenever you're going to put them in the outside, if temperature is a little bit gone down too much, they can die immediately and your hard work is going to go. So let them germinate generally. Don't put them, because they need heat, don't put them in top, inside. So I'll show you how I would germinate them. So in my first video, you said you don't understand Bangla, but still you can see them. And then look at this one I kept here in the different stages. I kept in the night time all the plant you see in my window. I bring them here, all I'm here. And then these are, because of I have a heating on there, I kept next them, they all for germinate. But before I put them in the soil, this is a cup. These all I collect for my kids yogurt, but you can buy 1 pound glass, but make sure you buy the watery glass, because that way you can see how much water you put in, because I don't make any hole, so I have to make sure I put the right amount water. Then only this way you can see the right amount. So this is a stand, because this year I am doing so much, so this year I make preparations lots, and this, because of lots of things there I don't cover them after I put the soil, because I don't want to put too much pressure and grow. And if they grow in too much in temperature, they will expect all the time too much temperature, and then in this country you can't give them too much. Even nighttime summer it can go below the 14 degree. So that's why you have to get them grow in natural environment, just about it they can grow, because let them get ready their body. They are living, even human. If you live somewhere hot country, it's going to be very hard for you to live in the cold, and then if you live in the cold, it's very hard to. But we get human have so much tolerance, so they can adjust. So plant also same, they can adjust, but still we have to be take care of that. So they all I first germinate. Now what I want to show you, every single seed you buy, you make sure buy or collect 24 hours. You make them wet in the water, and then 24 hours later you put like this kind of box tissue, and then put all the seed in there, and then cover with the tissue and make them wet. Not too much water, just about wet, and then put the lid on, and then keep next to the heating, not top of the heating. So that's how I kept. And then whenever they germinate, and then root come out, then I put them in the soil, and then I let them and keep them next to the heating area. So this room all of I kept in this one and this one, so all of this in here. So I kept next to this area, and the night time I put all the things in the windowless. I put them, all of them in there. Because of this so many, I had to bring one shelf is here too, next to the heating. You can see that. And so that's how I'm doing. And I said I'm growing some in this room too. Sorry, this room, no, sorry, in driveway. So that's how I made my driveway. You can see this side. So all I'm going I'm going to try to grow most of the time tomato and aubergine. So I think I make you understand everything. If still you want to know more, I think you asked me what kind of plant they are. So I'm going to explain you this. They are all this one, and this one. They all tomato, which collected from last year tomato. Any, if you can find some proper good one, tomato red, you can collect from there. You can buy for a shop. These are same. These are Bangladeshi same. My mom sent for me. And this one is this country is a long one. Those are tomatoes too. This is honey melon. These are yellow honey melon. You can buy from Tesco, Sainsbury's, or different shop, grocery shop. Those I collect from there too. They grow, alhamdulillah, really good. And I said I grow some oranges. So today I just changed their, because they're growing really good, I changed their pot, bigger pot. So make sure you do somewhere where kids doesn't go, and make sure you just clean everything. So I bring this from outside. I'm going to clean them properly, and then make sure wash your hand after that. So these are going to stay in there maybe, because this looks really big, because last year I germinated them. I have 6 of them. and those, because of those planter is gonna, those top is gonna go to inside the summer house. So make sure I bring them in and wash it, because it doesn't matter how much you careful, how high you keep, slugs is gonna go everywhere. Can't stop them. So this is why I always make sure everything is nice and clean. I do my best to keep it clean. I just can't hate them, but really hard to understand. And then these are, I'm going to explain you which one is what. These all butternut squash. There's lots of butternut squash, because I bought some from Tesco and they are really good shade inside. And then how you know they are good? They are, outside layer is going to be very strong, and inside, when you put all this sheet in the water, whatever is, top of the water, they're not good. What's it, under the water, they are good. So that's how you can collect which are under the water. Those you collect and dry it, keep it. And this all, and this one also, this one is a big pumpkin. In this country you can see the Halloween pumpkin. This is chili. There is a two type of chili I growing. One is fat one, something fat one, not very much hot. Those, and green chili. Which one? Those I bought from Indian shop, the chili for curry, and then I collect from there. So it wasn't very hard. I didn't buy nothing. These from last year I grow bitter ground. From there I kept some seed, and I'm growing slowly. So to come out at the moment, and I have more, another maybe 10 or 12. Let's see how much is growing. So sheet collect, you keep the sheet collecting from all the fruit or things. So you make sure put them in the water, and then whatever is under the water, you collect them. They are good one. Otherwise others are, maybe they're going to grow, they're not going to give you any fruit. So these all is, round honey melon. Those white one you can buy from Tesco, and I collect from there. They grow lots. These are chili. This is Brazilian pear. So let's see if they grow. They don't grow in this country, but I'm trying inside. Let's see. So this is chili. This is apple. My son was eating apple, and then I found with root inside the apple, a seed. So I thought, let's grow it. So this chili, they are all honey melon. This is chili, honey melon, chili, tomato, chili, honey melon, all of them. And these are butternut squash, they all, and this one only honey melon. So they all already germinate, and I put them in. The rest of, I have bottle ground, I have bitter ground, I have some spinach, and I have what's that, I have more different type of marrow squash, different type of 5-6 type of. So all those I'm growing in this year, inshallah. Let's see. And I have a strawberry, I have mint outside, so they can keep stay outside whole winter. They will grow automatically. And then oranges I'm trying. Let's see what's going to be happen. So that's it, I'm growing. I hope I explain everything. I didn't try to be clever. I didn't try to take you further in other part. I tried to put everything what you asked me. I'm trying my best to help you. I hope I did. And even still, if you have any other question, just let me know in the comment box. I didn't give you email because I don't check my email hardly. 3 children, I have 3 kids, all the time running with them, keeping all this house clean, and then make sure they're healthy and they eat. Even my plant I look after, and you can see not a bit dirty in here. As soon I work, I finish cleaning immediately. So this is the reason maybe I always tired, but I do my best to fulfill my duty. And if you have that kind of passionate, you can do that, growing lots of, but it's just feel good. If you grow something, it's look good, feel good, to give you lots of satisfaction. I hope you will be fine. And if you ask me in the comment box, because of we make the video, so we do check. Otherwise, hardly we go to any email checking. So it's easy for you to ask me in the comment box, and I will try my best to help you, inshallah. And I talk Bangla, but I'm sure if you ask me in English, I just this way I will make any maybe other part for you, inshallah. So take care of yourself. আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন। অ্যান্ড আমি খুবই স্লোলি বলার চেষ্টা করেছি, সবগুলো ইংলিশ। অ্যান্ড আমি জানি আমার ভিউয়াররা সবাই ইংলিশ বোঝেন এবং বাংলাও বোঝেন, বাট তারপরও বাংলাকে ভালোবাসি। হার্ডলি বলা হয় বাংলা এখানে, আমি বাংলা বলতে ভালোবাসি। কারোর সাথে তো বলার নেই, আমার হাজব্যান্ডও বাংলা বলে না, বাচ্চারাও বলতে চায় না। সবাই আমাকে বলে আমি কেন ওদেরকে বাংলা শিখাই না। আমি এখানে কাউকে কিছু শিখাতে, জোর করে শিখাতে যাব কেন? যদি তারা চায় তো তারা শিখতে পারে, বাট তাদের কোনো মানে ইন্টেনশন আমি দেখি না। সো আমি অত পুশ করি না কোনো ব্যাপারে, না কাউকে না। সো এটা তাদের খুশি। আর আমিও ইংরেজি বলি বিকজ আমাকে বলতে হচ্ছে, আমি এমন একটা কান্ট্রিতে থাকি। সো তারাও আমাকে তো পুশ করেনি, আমাকে আমার এনভায়রনমেন্টের কারণে আমাকে বলতে হচ্ছে। সো যার যেভাবে ভালো লাগবে, যে যত ভাষা জানবে অত তার জন্য ভালো, অত জ্ঞান অর্জন করবে। সো আমার বাচ্চারা যদি তারা কখনো শিখতে চায়, ইটস দেয়ার ওন চয়েস, আই এম নেভার গোনা পুশ দেম। অ্যান্ড but I love to learn as much language I can learn. Alhamdulillah, I understand Hindi, Urdu, I understand some of Arabic, I understand Bangla, definitely English, Alhamdulillah. So I love to learn. So let's see what they do if they want to do it. So this is the reason আমি বাংলায় কথা বললে ভিডিওগুলো বানাচ্ছি। আমার কাছে ভালো লাগে, আমি আমার মনের ভাবগুলো সব কিছু সবাইকে বোঝাতে চেষ্টা করি বাংলা ভাষায়। This is the place I can talk and talk and talk. And thank you so much to watching me, and keep watching, and please subscribe my video if you like it and if it's helpful, please. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair.